All right, let's get straight into it, man. Rob Parker pretty much calling out Caitlin Clark for turning down the NBA All-Star three-point shooting contest, right? And he was coming from a perspective as in, I'm mad she didn't do it, and then also coming from a perspective of, well, she owes the NBA a favor because the NBA covers the WNBA, like as far as financially, right? And then he also was coming from a standpoint, well, without Caitlin Clark in it, I'm not going to be watching. So you ruined it for me. I think that's what he was essentially saying. You ruined it. Also, you ruined it for the NBA. You ruined their opportunity, but also you ruined my opportunity to watch you because I want to watch you. So listen closely. When I first did the reaction and things like that, I kind of caught on to that, but now it really makes sense after seeing what the NBA put out for the All-Star. I mean, it's almost better Caitlin Clark didn't participate in it because it wasn't that good. I'm gonna just be honest. So let's listen to Rob Parker and let's get to it.
Tell you, there's one person and one person only who has ruined NBA All-Star Weekend.
Who that?
And that's Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark. Did you see the look by Moxie?
Yeah. Yeah. And she just said, I ain't even never heard her say that word before. I heard it through the glass. That's how it really was.
Caitlin Clark
we're starting early.
has ruined NBA All-Star Weekend.
Okay.
They invited her to be involved in a shooting contest with Steph, right? And they were going to make this nice thing go and give people something to watch. She is television ratings gold, right? Everything she's in, people are watching. That would have been the only reason to watch any of the festivities this weekend. They got a no-name slam dunk contest. They got 4 all-star teams with people who aren't even all-stars playing, the younger people, the people they picked up off the street, the old veterans. It's like the international, I don't even know, right?
So listen to this. Don't let this part go over your head right here.
Have been the only reason to watch any of the festivities this weekend.
Caitlin Clark would have been the only reason to watch anything going on in the NBA All-Star Weekend. Pretty much that's what Rob's saying. So let me just say this. It's not Caitlin Clark's fault, but a lot of people are going to be mad at Rob Parker because he's putting the blame on her. But it's like how do you put this? It's like a jab to the NBA, how he's putting it out. Like, Caitlin Clark's the big dog. Without her, a lot of us aren't going to watch regardless. So, and then he's going to come up with the part where, hey, Caitlin Clark, you owe them a favor, things like that. So let's just listen.
That would have been the only reason to watch any of the festivities this weekend. They got a no-name slam dunk contest. They got 4 all-star teams with people who aren't even all-stars playing, the younger people, the people they picked up off the street, the old veterans. It's like the international, I don't even know, right? So they have all these things, all these freaking gimmicks that the NBA has turned into. And she had the gall. The audacity to say no. How can she say no when the WNBA wouldn't even be around if it wasn't for the NBA? They have subsidized that league forever. Ratings this year, right? Guess how much money the WNBA lost this past year? $50 million, even with Caitlin Clark and her numbers. So the least she could have done was did a solid for her brothers in the NBA. She should have shown up, participated, gave them some kind of numbers, especially since most of the people, the women in the WNBA, they aren't earning their keep. Let's just be honest. I'm being honest. The least she could have done was take part in that. And she has ruined NBA All-Star Weekend for me. I'm not watching 1 minute because of Caitlin Clark.
So you see, it's like a double-handed type thing. So at the end of the day, hey, it's not Caitlin Clark's fault. It's not. But I think he's, like I said, it's double-handed. So it's like I can't be mad at Rob Parker, but how he's putting it out, it's like he wants to see Caitlin Clark. You guys get it? I want to see Caitlin Clark in the NBA All-Star game. But hey, it's not Caitlin Clark's responsibility to make sure the NBA All-Star game, the NBA, the men's side, is popping or doing good or has the spark. Where's LeBron James and Steph Curry? Oh, LeBron didn't dress up and didn't play. Also didn't let anybody know he wasn't going to play, so no one could fill his spot. So he's part of the reason viewership is down. He's a huge reason viewership is down. Then you got guys out there jogging, laughing, not really playing against each other. Everybody's, la, 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 la. Then you got some new format that doesn't make any sense. You got guys putting in time, effort, sweat, tears, working their ASS to get to this point. And then now you played a 35, 40 points and then they're done. 17 minutes, 15 minutes. These guys worked their ASS off to get to this point. And this is the format? Bro, knock it off. So back to Rob Parker and Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark's doing amazing. She's focused right now. She has no need to do the NBA All-Star game. I'm actually excited. She didn't do the three-point shooting contest. In fact, she's going to do it in the WNBA. And the ratings for that will be through the roof in her hometown. If she decides to do it this year or whenever she decides to do it. I think she wants to go win a championship. I don't think Caitlin Clark is worried about a three-point shooting contest. Caitlin Clark doesn't need the NBA right now. The NBA needs Caitlin Clark. Let's be honest. Yeah, it would have been interesting. It would have been fun, but why do it on the men's side? The men's side is supposed to hold its own. The W needs all it can get right now. But also, I think it's really like Caitlin Clark's not playing any offseason. She's not playing any overseas league. No one rivaled, none of that. She's in the gym with Keith Porter and Stephanie White and now DeWanna Bonner, I'm hearing. And I'm sure some of these girls are going to start trickling back in and start getting to training. I think she's focused. I think she's in the weight room. I think she's fully locked in, probably watching film, really getting everything locked in, bro. It's not always about, I have to be involved in this. Have you noticed she's not involved? She didn't go to any NBA All-Star Weekend event. She didn't go to any celebrity football event, any of that stuff. She didn't do any of that. I don't even think she went to the Super Bowl. So, it should just show you Caitlin Clark's on a whole nother level of locked in. We're going to get Caitlin Clark 2.0, and I couldn't be more excited. I really couldn't be more excited. And it's not Caitlin Clark's fault. It's Adam Silver's fault. You guys need to figure something out for the men's game. And that's your guys' responsibility, not Caitlin Clark, the 23-year-old rookie. I know, and like I keep telling you, Rob said it. Caitlin Clark draws the biggest numbers. You don't think everybody wants to have her involved in everything they can? Come on now, let's be real. Let's continue.
Okay. We came back from New Orleans. We came back from Super Bowl week. And you said there's no more football, so let me just be the thing. Let me just start with the outlandishness, Rob Parker. Caitlin Clark is at home minding her own business, and she has to be the sole reason for you to watch the NBA All-Star Weekend. Let's start with this. How about the NBA players make the All-Star Weekend something to watch? How about for the last 50, 60 years, they made it something that we couldn't wait to see, the dunk contest or three-point contest. And you're telling her, the NBA, she should have to do it. The NBA didn't even make LeBron do a dunk contest for the last 15 years. You know what they didn't do? Make Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Damian Lillard, and all the best three-pointer shooters do it every year. They don't make their own best participate. You've not seen Zion Williams in an NBA dunk contest yet. Oh, let me keep going. You haven't seen Anthony Edwards. Oh, let me keep going. You haven't seen Ja Morant in a dunk contest, but Caitlin Clark in another league has to all of a sudden come over here and be Superwoman and save it. That part alone, I can't believe you would say when we sit up here and yell at the NBA players for not making it something worth our while.
She's a part of a league that doesn't make any money.
So what is she beholden?
Yes.
Is she?
Yes,
they don't own her.
The NBA subsidizes that league. You know that.
Yes.
They don't get sellout crowded unless they have $50 nights for fans. That's the only time they'll sell out.
The NBA. Why can't they get NBA players to not only participate, to actually play? I'm not going to blame that.
Draw.
That woman, she is a draw. That woman don't have to save this league.
Why not?
The league has to save themselves.
They wanted to do something nice, include her, get some
and
TV
she didn't
ratings.
even say no. She said, well, would Steph consider doing our All-Star game later in the year? So that's another thing. She's saying, hey, come over here. And Sabrina Ionescu it also said they couldn't find a way to do it. They couldn't work it out. That's why her and Steph, they decided to just, do it another year or something. Because I think the WNBA is saying, hey, man, we're trying our best to build up our league, to thrive in our league.
They would have had actual eyeballs if she did it and participated. It would have helped the WNBA
right, but
as
she's
well.
saying it would also help if Steph comes and does it for us.
Steph's not doing that. Come on, what do you want?
So she's saying I'm not doing. Same reason why she didn't participate in some other.
So Rob is like, come on, Steph's not doing that. So why does Caitlin Clark have to do it? Come on, like let's be real.
The thing she also said, I don't want to be people's guinea pigs and the thing that little, circus act like, oh, we got you. Oh, come play in this 3-on-3 tournament. Oh, come save the NBA. What's she got to do all that? She's had you know how long her 365 has been? Be from the March Madness to not playing the Summer Olympics and not being a conference to their own season.
It's a simple shooting contest. It ain't the end of the world. She ain't doing a 7-game series. Stop it.
But what?
She's probably shooting in her backyard anyway, or whatever, in a gym somewhere. What's the difference? Come out and help the NBA in a situation that could have been good for both sides.
You know how down bad they are if you're telling me Caitlin Clark has to come help and save the NBA? They're down bad. This is the black eye season right now for the NBA, by the way. Because anything that comes out is the games aren't this, the games aren't interesting, the stars don't play, all-star game is terrible. This is the rough patch for the NBA. And all leagues go through this. Baseball is boring. They doing this. The games are too long. They had to come and tweak. NFL's concussions. It's Colin Kaepernick is kneel or don't kneel. Every league has the season for a few years where they're down a little bit. This is the NBA's moment. And you're telling me Caitlin Clark has to come out here and be Superwoman. Matter of fact, remember that song in the 80s? I'm not your Superwoman.
Yes.
All right, we're going to skip ahead a little bit.
Rob Parker, I needed this laugh today, man. Of all the things that you could have gotten canceled for, I think this I could already hear the keyboards clicking, writing about you for saying Rob Parker said Caitlin Clark ruined the NBA All-Star game.
Hey, Mason, Monty's already typing it up right now. Monty, boy, I tell you, you making this harder and harder for Rob G. This will be the hardest 6 years here. That boy going to age like a president. Presidents go in all vibrant looking and youthful. Yeah, I'm going to take over America. They come out looking worn out.
Mason, if you want the truth, you got to come to the Odd Couple on Fox Sports.
Always having your takes and saying what's on your mind. And regardless of what the popular think is, people were trashing you for your take on the Chiefs, like you said in the open, and how people made you seem like you were But hey,
I'm not Meshuggah.
Sometimes that spaghetti thrown at the wall sticks, man. Keep being you. Every non-fear, non-filtered version of who you could be, man.
All right,
thank
you so much, Mason. Hey, Andre in Massachusetts. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up?
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for taking the call. Listen, I cannot say that Caitlin Clark ruined the All-Star weekend, but she did miss a huge opportunity and essentially free money to build her brand and to build a WNBA's brand. I don't understand. It's like LeBron when he didn't want to participate in the dunk contest early on in his NBA career. It's easy. You like to do it. You don't have to. It's not heavy lifting. So I do. He didn't ruin the game, but it's one of these things where it makes dollars and it makes sense. So I'm not pleased, that she's stepping away. But overall, it's going to be a good game. It's about the young stars. But going forward, Caitlin Clark, she can't keep passing up on these opportunities because the WNBA needs her to be the lead, to walk point for the league so they can continue to grow.
I don't disagree, Dre. It was an opportunity. My thing is she doesn't have to. Like, she clearly doesn't just any type of dollar amount or something is what she wants. She turned out a bunch of money from Ice Cube, offered
well, she wasn't going to do that.
But I mean, she clearly is just in her own little world, doing her own thing.
All right.
This is year one. She already getting flack for not doing stuff.
Facts, bro. Like, she doesn't obviously, she's not money hungry like that. Like, not every little dollar or little opportunity is going to make her jump. Like I said, she's just locked in, man. Caitlin Clark is locked in. And it does prove everything I've been saying about Caitlin Clark is a bigger draw than some of these NBA players. A lot of these NBA players. A lot of people are losing interest in the NBA game. Do you guys not think that's a problem? They're literally, when have we heard of them, besides the past 2 years, calling on WNBA players to go to an All-Star game? So Adam Silver, you're telling me something's going on in that league in the NBA that is losing interest, and you guys can't figure it out. So you're calling the women to the rescue. And now you see what Caitlin Clark is doing. And now you're really pushing the agenda to get Caitlin Clark to do anything with you guys. So I'm not going to put the blame on Caitlin Clark, man. She's got a lot already on her shoulders. She's got a lot going on. This is something that she did not need to do. And I don't think this is going to help. I don't think guys were going to convert to the W after watching Caitlin Clark shoot 3-pointers in an NBA setting. I don't think that is smart. In fact, I think people, when they watch the W, they're going to watch the W. And there's just men who are so stuck on, if it's a girl, I'm not watching it. So having something like that in the All-Star game, I just think maybe it's just not, it would be cool. I would love to see it, but it's just not now. Not now. Caitlin Clark is trying to establish herself in the league, and I really think she's trying to push forward for a WNBA championship. And I really think she's trying to pop out like for her All-Star game and win that. Like, I don't think she's going to really prepare. Another thing is, like, she wants to prepare. Caitlin Clark is not let me just go do it for the fame. And no, she wants to prepare, and she wants to go out there and perform at her highest level. And she has made it very clear she is not shooting off a rack. So she's probably not comfortable. She wants to shoot off a rack, and she wants to get comfortable with that, which I'm sure she could pick that up in the next 2 weeks. But like I said, Caitlin Clark is like a perfectionist. So give it time. It will come. You guys will all see it. As far as the NBA side goes, you guys got to figure something out. I don't know what else to tell you guys, but it's not looking too good. You know, let's listen in. There's probably a couple more minutes. Get it out of here.
Andy in Oregon, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Andy?
Rob Parker, Sheldon, Washington.
Andy, what's up?
First time, long time. Real quickly before I get my take, I was thinking you guys should try to get themselves years and years and years. Of
I hear you, but the WNBA lost $50 million, and that was with the great spectacle called Caitlin Clark. They still lost money. My point is they owe the NBA, for those 30 years that they were subsidizing them with money and free government cheese. That's all I'm saying.
Wow. Yeah, but she knows what her time is worth, and so she's got to do what's best for her.
Okay. I said it was. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Have a good day.
I told you.
Get the shovel out of your hand.
In Riverside.
You know it was bad when you saw your job.
I was going to let him say it, too. I was like, go ahead.
No, I
see
didn't
what
say
happens.
it. What's up, Brandon?
Brandon, what's up?
It stands for welfare. That's what he calls the WNBA.
That's messed up.
I didn't say that.
You laughed too hard. The laugh was like when your friend makes a fun of somebody, you laugh. It's saying yes without saying yes.
Mr. Parker, we gotta stop it. You're like that distant relative where I make up excuses for you in the street, and they be like, "Did you hear Rob?" I'm like, "Don't worry about him. He's all right.
I'm all right.
He's okay. He really means this, but doesn't mean that he's right. I told Rob G we're gonna have to send you to therapy.
Do I need therapy or rehab?
Respect for you to walk the streets pretty cool. Walking around.
Monty almost fell out. I know.
Brandon is getting. Speaking of,
Monty, hi.
Rob.
Oh, she didn't care about nothing. I tell you.
And she did like this.
Yo.
Let me turn on my mic.
Do not say.
I want to hear this. Go ahead, cook.
No. Everyone's cooking you. This isn't difficult to cook. We don't got to do much here, Rob, because this was ridiculous to say that Caitlin Clark is responsible in any way to do anything for the men's basketball league. She said a couple of weeks ago that she wants her first 3-point shootout to be in the WNBA because that's her job, Parker, to make the WNBA more popular. As you just said, they don't make any money. So that's what she's responsible for. She has nothing to do with how terrible the All-Star Weekend is in the NBA.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I'm
not going to watch
Why you say okay?
I'm not going to watch now.
He getting fried over there. She cooking him. He's like, okay.
Okay, I'm just saying. I'm not going to watch
Why you say okay?
I'm not going to watch now. She ruined it. I would have watched it.
You were never going to watch it.
Caitlin would have been involved.
You were never going to watch it.
Look, she came in with a hot take. I like her energy. She came in holding it down for the women and put them on blast. Like you just said, the WNBA is not making no money. Why is she going to go help the NBA where they're profitable? Woo! I like that right there, man. Look, shout out to Fox, man. Shout out to Rob Parker. And I forgot old boy's name here, but he got some good takes. I'm I'm starting to catch a little vibe with you. You know, earlier on in the season when Rob brought you in, there's a lot of heat. You had some bad takes, but you know, you getting it together. You held it down today. I like that. So, look, man, appreciate everybody. If you made it this far, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers here. Once again, I couldn't do it without you guys. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. I'm out.